What's up guys, RGT85 here, and today on the channel we're taking a look at Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy for the Nintendo Switch. Now this was a game I've had my eye on because the Crash Bandicoot series is really cool in my opinion. This series debuted pretty much around the time of 3D platformers, the rise of 3D platformers and pushing things in a different direction. Of course, Crash Bandicoot had some really cool marketing. They basically went right after Super Mario 64, they had Crash Bandicoot himself go to Nintendo headquarters. Hey plumber boy, hey plumber boy. It was very funny stuff. So these games always interested me. I played the first one a good bit. I remember renting it with a buddy and we played it over a weekend, but Crash 2 and Crash 3 I actually never really played, but I do know that these games are considered the best in the Crash series. It sort of went off the rails after this. These were PS1 exclusives. This collection of course released on the PS4 last year, but then was brought over to the Nintendo Switch and Xbox One this year. So I've been playing a good bit of Crash 1. I've been playing some Crash 3. I have not touched Crash 2 yet though. So basically in this video, I just want to take a look at these games, give you guys some sort of impressions on how this game runs, how the game looks, and see if it's something that you would want to add to either your Nintendo Switch collection or your Xbox collection. So I'm going to pick sort of an easier level. These games are pretty challenging, honestly, but I've been enjoying them. So this is Crash Bandicoot 1. This is the game that started it all, and you could definitely see what they were wanting to do with this game when it originally released, you know, back in the day. So right off the gate, you can see the graphics of the game. Honestly, they look pretty good. The game runs, I believe, at 720 30 frames per second. Both the PS4 version also ran at 30 frames per second as well. And right now I'm doing a time trial. This game offers a lot when it comes to stuff like that. It's not just necessarily about beating the levels. You can do a lot more within the levels after you've defeated them. So I really like that. The game actually offers a lot of content for just the $39.99 price. So you can see this is a sort of pseudo 3D level where the camera is running, you know, it's coming up to us as opposed to running away from us. I have no idea if I'm doing really well or not. I feel like I'm not doing too bad, so that's pretty cool. One thing about this this game, especially the first one, the control feels a little slippery. I wouldn't say it's like bad or anything. I would say in some of the later levels when things actually start getting really difficult and the platforming needs to be precise, there's a few times I felt like I made the jump or I did what I was supposed to do and I was not given credit for it. So I wouldn't say it's like, I don't think it's necessarily indicative of the Switch version itself. I think it's more of just how the original game was designed, because when I play Crash 3, I don't really notice it as much. So we'll check out one more level in Crash 1. I really like this level. Very cool little level here. And then we will check out some of the other games. I'm also going to have some handheld footage for you guys, so that way you can see pretty much, you know, how it looks undocked. I would say it looks pretty damn good undocked. A little loss of graphical fidelity as to be expected in a lot of games. But yeah, I mean, as far as, oh man, he got me. As far as the performance of the game, I'm actually pretty pleased by it. It's a pretty small download. I actually downloaded this because Amazon messed up and didn't send me my copy, and then now they're sending it again and I couldn't cancel it. So I don't know, maybe I'll do a giveaway with that. But yeah, you know, it's only like 6 gigs and you know, it definitely looks really, really good. So this is a sort of, you know, basically a racing style mission here. We are on a hog going through the level. I love the environments and the humor in the game though. I feel like that's really a focal point of these games, and just sort of the silliness, but I like that about that. I'm doing pretty decent here. This is definitely a memorization level, and I would say a lot of Crash Bandicoot is sort of memorization. You do get a decent amount of lives. All right, we're done here. All right, so now we're going to check out Crash Bandicoot 2, which is a game that I haven't played on this version of the game at all yet. I went from 1 to 3 because I don't know math, so I'm actually looking forward to checking this out and seeing what is different about this game. They definitely didn't change like a whole lot of things between Crash 1 and 3, so I don't really expect that much stuff to be in here. It's more of just simple refinements and adding in different gameplay mechanics. Crash 3 really added in a lot of different, gameplay mechanics and styles and whatnot, so that's pretty cool in my opinion. Definitely feels a lot like Crash 1, which, isn't a bad thing. I definitely enjoy that game. So here we go. We have a warp room here. All right. Oh no, I'm so scared.
Well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot.
I will say I could care less about the stories in these games. Like, I'm just interested in the gameplay. Obviously, there's a bad guy, Cortex, I believe his name is, and he's sort of the Bowser of the series. I don't care. Just let me play the game. The gameplay is where it's at for me with this series, so. Oh god, that was dumb. So as you can see, nothing too crazy, nothing too different than the first game. Definitely has the same 3D aesthetics. A little more open areas here. Oh wow, that was embarrassing. I really like the music in these games too. Very upbeat and jovial. Out of my way, penguin. Move, move. That was a great jump right there. Good lord. All right, last try. Maybe we can make something, maybe I can look like not such a bum. I will say that's one thing I did notice. I kind of have trouble deciphering jump distance sometimes in this game. And I don't know if that's just me or if that's sort of how the game originally was. But like sometimes I'll feel... That is bad. Sometimes I'll feel like I did better and I actually did the proper jump, and then they're just like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, okay. And I'll die, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Out of the way. What killed me? I have no idea what killed me right there. All right. I don't know. I'll play this game more later. Let's check out Crash 3. All right, so here's Crash Bandicoot 3. Like I said, I have played this one a little bit. So we're going to check out a level that I really liked from this game. And, I think they added some cool deviations to this game. They obviously wanted to expand upon the formula and sort of take it to another level. And I feel like they really did that with Crash Bandicoot 3. And I don't know why this guy's talking to me. I don't care. Like I said earlier, I don't really care about the story in these games. I'm more interested in the gameplay. And the gameplay, I think, is pretty refined in this one. This really feels tight. It really feels like what is probably the best Crash game. So as you can see, this is a pseudo underwater, 2D level, but there's actually like shmup elements in it that make it really fun and really enjoyable. So I'm just going to show off this level. As far as, this collection of games, should you pick it up? If you didn't pick it up on the PS4, like, yes, this is an essential game in my opinion, because you're getting 3 different games, 3 fully fleshed out games for $40. It looks good, undocked. It plays great. The game is really fun, very challenging. There's stuff to unlock. There's hidden secrets. Like, it's a no-brainer in my opinion. It's a perfect fit for the Nintendo Switch. It's a great game that I feel is really amplified by being able to take it, wherever you go. One of the biggest benefits of the Switch. But even if you don't have a Switch, if you have an Xbox One or a PS4, like, you need to play these games. They're classic, they're iconic, and they're super fun. The remaster is properly done. I love this shmup segment. So enjoyable. But yeah, it's a great deal. It's a great bargain. It's something that you don't see very often when it comes to bargains. Usually, you know, these companies are trying to nickel and dime you to death. But yeah, I've really been enjoying these games. It almost makes me wish I played them more when I was younger. Like I said, I didn't play, you know, I played the original Crash. I never got around to playing 2 or 3. But now that I get to experience them and enjoy them, it's really fun. You know, they're fantastic games. They run great on the Switch and definitely worth checking out. So as you can see, I'm not playing all that great, but I just wanted to show off these games. Let me know what you guys think of these games in the comments section down below. And thank you for checking out this video. Apologies for the voice. I somehow got sick. I have a head cold and a chest cold going on, but I wanted to make this video because I wanted to show off these games. Let me know what you think of them in the comments section down below. Thank you for checking out this video, and I will catch you guys next time. Later.